I just want to give a thought or two. Um, it's Friday and Halloween is on Tuesday, and I'm finding it interesting how I'm looking on Instagram and I'm not seeing anyone celebrate Halloween. Like, usually, I'm sure by now you get people kind of putting up Halloween decorations and also in the shops as well. Usually, there's like a whole double aisle of Halloween stuff, whereas this time not only was the Halloween section not on both sides, it was only on one side and only took up half of the aisle. So it's just like, is I don't know, there's a lot of people not celebrating Halloween this year. I feel like there's a lot of people not celebrating Halloween. Or if they do, it might be just last minute. But yeah, I don't know. But I feel like nothing's gonna happen. I'm hoping something is. And then I'm just thinking, well, what's going to happen if nothing does happen? Because I need to always prepare for the worst because it will help me be less disappointed when the worst happens. And yeah, I, I, I don't know if I see enough signs that things is going to happen. And then I'm just thinking, well, am I ever going to see a sign that something's going to happen? The plan that I created was mostly just started because I saw a huge number of singers making sick songs about some, I don't know, like a lot of them is just one girl with dancing around with a bunch of guys. There's a lot of sick ones like that. And then it came obvious that people just wanted to see me suffer. So I kind of came up with a plan where people can see me suffer in a fake way, and I can go and live in a nice house and just ignore the world. So that's kind of where the plan came from. And then as soon as I said that, there was a lot more songs and a lot more people kind of going with that idea. But are they going with that idea because they're actually going to make it happen, or are they going with that idea just because they like the idea of some sacrifice in that way? I don't know, and I just think I keep believing that people will help me, and I feel like I just need to. If nothing happens in Halloween, I'm going to give up that that thought. And I don't know. I like a lot of things that I say when it comes to a plan. I can create a plan and believe it and think that it might happen, but then I feel like I've also been ignored and rejected for such a long time. I can't have friends because I don't like people because I tell them that thousands of people are doing things about me behind my back and no one believes me. How can I have a friend if I tell them something and they something so massive like that? It's not just, oh yeah, there's a company doing something about my, no, it's everyone doing things about me behind my back. I tried to tell someone in the sauna again, in the jacuzzi yesterday, and that didn't go very well because, he was very interested about the possibility of a world Big Brother. But as soon as I started talking about the religion, he was just like, Who is this person? I was like, I've already told you. The fact that I've already told you and you can't remember. Oh, yeah, I get it. Like, obviously, I'm talking about myself, but in a third person way. And then as soon as I told him that, he just started talking to other people in the jacuzzi like I was nothing. And it's just this is just how it is with people. Um, like they just rather believe that I'm mad than look up the evidence. And this is just how it's always been. And this is why I hate humans. And the singers are not angels right now. I'm setting something up so that when I go public, go on TV, go into a Big Brother house and tell people that I think that I'm Christ, you know, after they start rejecting me, which is going to happen because that's just what everyone does around me. Um, they'll come in with their sort of fame or fan base, and they might not agree with everything that I say, but they'll be doing whatever they can to big themselves up. And then that's when they become angels. That's actually right now they're all just singers because they're all just ignoring me, and I'm all confused about what a lot of them are doing. Are they actually helping me? Because if they actually are helping me, then why are they not going to the people that are hiding me and saying, why the fuck are you doing this? Why are they not saying, okay, let's put our money together and create our own little house somewhere and just get our own put her on? And I just don't understand why they're ignoring me. I can't. They're not my angels because angels help God, and no one's really helping me. They're making me say certain things, but that's not helping me. Me saying what I'm saying on Facebook, that's not helping me at all. It's just, it's supposed to be helping the people that are reading it, but I have no idea who's reading it. And if our people are reading it, why are they not just putting me on TV? I don't know, because there is no other dates other than the 10-year wait was a possibility, and in the fall, and well, this is it. So there is no 11-year tribulation mentioned in the Bible. There's no 12-year. There's a Britney Spears had a 13-year conservatorship, but I don't even believe that that was real, because I knew she was my representation. So for 3 years, I was promoting her as my representation, and I never once in my studies heard about a conservatorship. It was only in like 2016 did I start hearing about a conservatorship. And I was looking at all her fans, and they all believed it. But I just feel like the fans just bought up the lie. Even that there's one the fan of Britney's that's completely blinded about Britney's truth and the mental condition that she actually is facing. I mean, he seems to he admitted on a video yesterday that he has only been making videos about the conservatorship since like 2017, 2018. um and yeah, and I've got a feeling, if people have put in some lie that Britney Spears has been in a conservatorship ever since 2008, when really it was actually in place in 2016, but people were just lying about it being in 2008, they wouldn't understand why anyone would do that. I do understand why someone was doing it. Why? Because there's a bunch of people that want to put me in a conservatorship, and if I was saying that she was my representation, by making her look like someone who needs to be in a conservatorship, you have basically tried to put me into a conservatorship. And I feel like putting her in a conservatorship wasn't a tackle on her. It's just a false lie about whatever's going on. I mean, I think she probably was in a conservatorship from 2016, because I think when she first heard about me being Christ, she didn't believe. She made all these disgusting songs about how I just want sex. And I mean, I know she was doing that beforehand, but I think it got a lot worse and a lot more insulting. And telling Adam, I ate the apple, or I'm so sorry, rather than actually, I ate the apple and I'm glad about it. She wasn't telling the truth about, she didn't know, I guess. She didn't know me. She didn't know anything about me, and was just making lots of shitty, disgusting songs that have all had their dates changed. So you don't even know when she did what. But yeah, I felt like when she started realizing, but I don't even know if she does realize. That's the thing. I don't know, because she seems so bloody mad that maybe she did, turn against me, and then there was a point where she realized that she turned against me, and then realized that she is living in a matrix, and realized that all the songs that she's done are actually sick and wrong. And then she ended up losing her mind and got put in a conservatorship in 2016. But the people who have seen this happening, they want me to be in some sort of conservatorship for 13 years maybe, rather than, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. But if you put her in if you've lied about her being in conservatorship since 2008 because you want me to be ignored for 13 years, there might not be a me in another 2 years' time, because I'm very close to killing myself. I mean, if England sold guns, I would be dead right now, definitely. I don't want to work. Why? Because having money just gives me an excuse to live, and I don't want that. I want to have no money so that I have more excuse to kill myself. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with, because she seems to be completely mad and all over the place. But I'm pretty sure she lost her mind. Okay, she had the shaving head incident, but that was because there was a lot of the divorce and losing the custody of the children. And anyone who sympathizes with her clearly just doesn't care about the children. If someone's got mental problems, they can't be looking after a child. Just because they write a book where they say it's unfair, that doesn't mean it's unfair. But yeah, and I think there's loads of lies in the book as well, so I'd have no interest in reading it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm literally just waiting for people to help me, and I might have another 5-6 years. I just don't know. What are you waiting for? Are you maybe people are waiting for World War III to start before them, for the world to get so bad. I feel like I was channeling good feelings at the beginning of this tribulation, but not now, not now. Now I'm just channeling my anger towards people and wanting to kill people over this. And maybe that's what they're waiting for. Maybe they're waiting for literal war to start on their back garden before they try and help me. I don't know. Is that what you want? I know that the longer people ignore me for, the worse the wake up is going to be. And the worse things are, the worse problems there are going to be. You know, if you help me now, many might survive, you know, whereas if you help me in 2 or 3 years, I mean, maybe you're not, maybe the plan isn't to help me. Maybe me coming up with a plan is just a distraction for what's actually going on, which is that the world is falling further and further apart. You know, I feel like when I was watching that live, those people on Big Brother, it was like I couldn't tell the difference between the people talking and bird sounds. You know, do you want me to threaten that good people get to become birds because I can't tell the difference between human souls and bird souls? Hence, human souls are going to come back as bird souls, and bird souls are going to come back as human, and this is going to cause, this is what's going to cause the war. You know, I mean, I'm so angry at. I don't know why people ignore me. It's such an easy thing to just pick up a phone and call me, and it's getting near to Halloween, and I'm not. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know what sign I'm looking for, but I was assuming that if something is going to happen at Halloween, there'll be a lot of people promoting Halloween and building it up and, you know, making out that something's going to happen. And well, no one's doing that this year. They're actually underplaying it. I think there's more research on Christmas, and there's more songs that point to Christmas, but I've been through that, you know. There's one singer, Leona Rhymes or whatever, who you know, counting down the days to Christmas, and I was like, yeah, something's going to happen, and you know what, nothing did happen. And I know that I'm getting more and more powerful each year, and um but the question is, should you want me to be this powerful? That's the real question. But yeah, the world is rejecting God until the world accepts and sees me. Right now, whatever you do, you're doing it against me, because God is on earth in a bedroom, confused as to why everyone's ignoring her. And until she's not being ignored, no one can really call themselves proper actual angels, and no one can really. Something that really bothers me, when I first started believing what I believed, I did this audition for, I think, a music video or something, where it was supposed to be like aliens or something. And I went into a room to do some filming for it, and they asked me some questions. I can't remember what they asked, but it was something about the Queen. How would you feel about the Queen alien or something? And I don't know. I can't remember what it's like I've blanked out that whole memory. But it's been bothering me recently, because I don't know what they were getting at, or what they were saying, or why it was so short. It was like it was cut short after 2 minutes or something, and I don't know why. Um, but that was when I first started feeling like people believed. I think Martin passed me on to someone else, and then they did that, and I don't know. I don't know what it means, but I'm trying to remember what happened in it, and I can't. Um, no, there's that weird party. I feel like there was people there who I don't know, they gave my friend a bunch of money, and I just felt it really strange, because my friend had never had money before, and suddenly she had a whole wad of cash, and I was just like, yeah, that's not right. Something's going on there. Who's giving you this money, and why are you just buying people drinks? And I didn't have one of the drinks because I didn't trust where that money has come from. That was a strange night, that was. But I don't know. A group of people have known, and they've known for a very long time, and I don't understand why they think it's a good idea to continue ignoring me, because I hit back at people who are attacking me, and this group of people are the ones who are attacking me, because they're the ones that are hiding me, or I don't know though, because if the singers and celebrities are following my pages and following and watching my videos, then how do I know that they're not, they're hiding me too? And if they're hiding me too, and no one helps me, maybe the thing is, I should just die and attack all the people at the top, you know, all the people that have tried to prevent me from getting out. I mean, maybe that should be the real plan. I've come up with a plan, and you're not following this plan, if you don't come and put me on TV, then you're not following this plan. And if you're not following this plan, then I'm going to have to come up with a new plan. And the new plan will be to just attack the people that are not following, who are listening to me and not helping me. That would be the plan. You know, I think I've said that it would be nice to have David Beckham as a donor, but a part of me doesn't believe that that will actually happen. You know, a part of me just thinks that I'm just fantasizing about something that's not happening or not going to happen. I mean, technically, if David Beckham just represents, you know, a guide for everyone, then it could actually just say that anyone could be the donor, meaning that things could change or whatever. But I don't want a kid when I'm 40. You know, I'm old. I'm getting older. I'm very suicidal, and I don't want a kid when I'm old, because I just want to die. I don't want a kid when I'm 40. I don't want a kid younger. 38 is too young. 36 is my age now, and that's mildly acceptable. It's going to be born in when I'm 37 if it happens soon, but it's going to be 38 if it doesn't happen soon. It's not even about that. It's about the fact that I'm suffering every single day and no one's helping me. That's what's causing the problem.